Alright guys then. Well, I'm just waiting to the episode here. Turn the volume up. Did it remind anybody else of that Sapphire Swords episode? Yeah, this dude, I was wrong about Sylvie. And I was wrong right either. I'll speak up right now. This is the second tap at recording this episode. I was probably afraid right after it's over. But time to press for time right now. Just get the reaction out of the way. Can I have a update? No, it wouldn't be dead. That would be a dead idea. Who knows what she puts in those? Is picking up the voice really done helping this copyright?
Now you get to keep one cupcake and share one with another creature. Yona, you're really strong.
And there are the updates. Date, so that's not a cooking class.
Alright, students, it's time to meet some new friends.
Recess. No? Is that your class? Huh. That one merits just like Sugar Bell. Series also lets you skip class because somebody that deserves a fake duty mark. Yeah, after this episode I have to apologize to that mayor. My God, I have to apologize. Aren't those supposed to be for your students? Yeah, you probably have some more in your main, don't you? Just reach inside there and you can pull out anything. Yeah, we downloaded this episode hoping to find a copy that's not zoomed. But apparently I downloaded somebody who had a similar idea as the first time. Flip, zoom, beat up audio. And there's Bat with his wings. And what is he doing? Sitting down. You have wings. Aren't you gonna test them out? 2 notes. See the side, that domain pony. Second note. That's not real pudding in her hat. Somebody tells me PT infravised on her costume.
But why? We want to learn friendship and play football. I see. Why don't you 3 come with me? Spike, you're in charge.
Oh God. These is not Angel.
Hi, Twilight. Looks like you could use a guidance counselor's help. Hint, hint. No thanks, Starlight. I got this. Great.
So what does Starlight do?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you can't be my student. Why not? Isn't this place for every creature?
Ah!
But we teach friendship lessons here. You already know all about helping ponies in need and being there for each other.
Starlight's Glimmer. Enough said.
You need cheerleaders.
Enough said.
Not mine. Hurry up. You don't want late marks on your permanent record. Oh, dragon, my dragon! Spike? What did you do?
Considering how long you've been outside,
I'm not giving up. I know.
he must be a good teacher to teach him a song that fast.
Got one round?
How?
Okay. I'm making sure I see anything I touched in.
To learn about
Oh yeah, they're fixing something. Forgot to mention that.
What in tarnation?
The vampire bats! Or somebody's not doing their chores.
Apple Bloom, you know better than to leave our good tools out like that.
Where's Ben Matt? Oh wait, Sugar Bell. Where's Granny Smith?
It's not like the apples are going anywhere.
Sap apples. You should know the answer to that.
Farm work is family work. Sorry, Applejack. Maybe if I went to Twilight School, I'd learn to be better at helping the family. So that's what this is all about. Well, if it's learning you want, I'd be happy to give you a private lesson right now, starting with cleaning up all this equipment.
Yep.
Please can I go to Twilight School?
Thank God that's a minute then, or you would have poked an eye out.
Please.
Nah, there's already creepy stories about Willoughby and all that and what.
I'm going to call you Repeaty Bell. We've been through this.
Repeat. I missed that line.
Oh, now. So there I was, leading the Wonderbolt formation into a...
So why can't they be in the stew? I mean, seriously.
There was a huge storm cloud in our
I don't want to say it's unfair, but
genius happened. I changed the routine on the fly. And
I don't know.
because we were such tight friends, they followed me. What did you do? Only the coolest...
You did to say that the two of them, but it says right on that.
amazing house twist into a backflip sonic rainbow.
Also, were you talking about that time you became a wonderboat? You crashed to, Todd and Tanny? Were you telling that story? Wait a minute, were you in the clouds there, or were you in the room at the stew? Because I saw a unicorn in Notebook's hair, so I don't think you were in the clouds. And I remember this. Dinner one when you was trying to help him out to win Sugar Bell. Not gonna look here.
Watching you drive like a crazy pony. Well, maybe if you did not drop apples all I would not have to. Ooh, I've never seen apples argue like this. Yeah, we usually go together. Teams and stripes.
I remember this made me face palm and cleanse.
Apples, this is all your fault, Scootaloo. Hey, Sweetie Belle is the clumsy one. I'm not talking to either one of you ever again.
This is so fake. I'm surprised they're even buying it.
Almost like they forgot their friends. I think it's working. You are so careless. Good plan, Apple Bloom. Careless? I will
Okay, I timed it wrong.
the one who is careless. And great acting, Sweetie Belle. We're an awesome team.
There we go.
Oops. Your friends again.
Also, I'm pretty sure that was terrible acting on purpose. I'm pretty sure the stew play was that to be pretty good. Again, that's how far I saw this episode.
Now they'll never let us into Twilight School.
Okay, so what is on that checklist?
Pestering, disguises, fighting. We need to do something new. Something unexpected. Great idea, Scootaloo. We haven't tried crying yet. Yeah.
Oh, thank God they didn't do that. So if they would have attempted that, this would have been an entirely different episode.
She looks so sad. We better go see what's wrong. Hey.
Convenient she went to the free house.
But no, I'm having real trouble with
I saw a thumbnail of her,
friendship.
and she looked freaking evil in that.
Oh no, it's not that. I'm in her class, but
But is she evil?
too hard. Really?
Nah, I don't think she's evil. It was just a thumbnail, misleading me.
I don't know any pony. Well, now you do.
Okay, so
This is Sweetie Belle.
you're entered into Twilight still, but those three aren't.
I'm Cozy Glow.
Are you the only
Nice to meet you.
kid at that school? Is everybody else adults?
I'm having so
Are you supposed to be a prodigy that dipped a few grades?
We can help with those. We know
Just seriously.
friendship. And studying with you would be almost as good as
She's the only kid we ever see
would you help me?
around Twilight still.
What's in it for you?
Not telling the CMC during this episode.
Works.
Or the
In
intro.
your heart, you don't expect anything back.
What's up with those seats there, why?
You really mean it? I could use some help with my homework.
Pretty much this chess piece, huh?
Each of these ponies, but I don't know anything about them. And it's
Wait,
so hard
you were given homework
we've never met.
in pictures of
'Cause we know
ponies to
ponies.
help?
Ready for a friendship A+.
I hope they kinda signed up for that.
That's Bonbon.
You needed it in the racing.
First, you gotta figure out what she needs. Well, how am I supposed to do that? Just pay attention. Friendship is about listening to others.
Okay. I mean, like, yeah.
Uh-oh. That cactus keeps pricking her every step she takes. If only there was something to protect her from those spines.
So, Bonbon bought a cactus.
Yeah, looks like you need help carrying your cactus, so here's a safe way to take it home. Thank you.
I would've...
So thoughtful.
I guess the helmet's too small for her. Still.
I did it! Good job! But, next time, maybe don't give away my helmet. Oopsie.
If she did her steal that from that waterfall, I'm pretty sure she can get the helmet back.
Sorting all those took longer than I thought. You really think Mrs. Cake will like these new sprinkle shakers? Now she won't have to use rainbow sprinkles all the time. She can just pick the color she wants. I'm sorry, I was
Just
out
wait
so
for it.
much. Were you fillies waiting for me long? No.
I assume the kids are, you know, with Mr. Tate.
Well, what a lovely surprise. I can't wait to try them out. Look, I made rainbow sprinkles. Aren't they wonderful?
At least he's using the gift.
At least she likes
I gotta use that expression. Maybe you can't see because the basket, but you're hitting empty freeze. And you were just doing that battle, so that's also my theory.
Golly, how'd you
And Shitterbell.
happy? Friendship means pitching in to help other stores go faster.
Yeah, with that mile, Shitterbell.
Especially when there's special scrum ponies waiting for them.
Huh. If this was an episode before season 2, would his stuff be more powerful than Shiny Armor's?
We can make the history of radishes exciting.
Huh.
I bet they don't have to learn about that stuff
Also,
at school.
they actually learned something.
Guess what? I got an A on my homework. And I never could have done it without your help. No.
So they actually learned in Sherry's class.
Headmare Twilight is giving us a big test at the end of the week.
Headmare Twilight.
Really use your help studying.
That face.
Twilight School more than anything, but helping you has been even more fun. You can count on us.
Angel White! Ugh. Well. Angel is Angel.
Intelligence?
No. Well. Laughter. It took me to right here to figure out what the tiles were meaning. That face. Anyway, that tile the episode's tuning light. That made me realize the tiles was telling of generosity, laughter, and kindness. And this right here.
Yes. Is it control?
Control? Control? Huh. What an interesting name to go to. Is Piffley's episode of the Dream Month? And what a fast flyer! Yeah? There's that face. The formula for reading like that makes her look so evil. I thought she was gonna be a villain. Yeah? Okay.
Were there essay questions? Did you remember what we taught you? Cozy Glow failed her friendship test. I'd like to see you three in my office.
Uh-oh. Well, I take issue with this scene. Is there a reason that's why?
I can't believe you do something like this. Like what? You are Cozy Glow's tutors, aren't you? We've been working with her for days. That's what she told me. So you've been setting her up to fail? How? I know you're upset that I won't let you go to school, but to teach Cozy all the wrong things out of spite, that's just cruel. But we taught her all the right things. Then how do you explain these friendship test answers? What are the 6 elements of harmony? 5 turtlenecks and a cheese grater? Who is the princess of friendship? Your mom? I don't understand. Me neither. I never thought you three would...
Twilight.
Stay away from my school and my students.
How do you believe they would be that cruel? Did she tell you they did that?
Oh, no.
Did she actually tell you they gave her those answers? Because if she did not tell you that, you're assuming they did that. And my God, Twilight. And this made me laugh the first time.
Welcome. Can I get you a comfort pillow, security blanket?
Somebody really want to do this job.
I just need some advice. Oh, well, I have
What kind of message? Okay.
Anecdotes, insight, midnight.
Just checking the time.
I'm babbling. Go ahead. I'm listening. I think I got my friends in trouble. They helped me study for my friendship test, and I failed it. On purpose. Why would you do that? Sorry. Listening.
Wait, who is that a picture of? Is that Sunboy's Chrissy? Your dad? Is it a picture of Twilight? Is it a picture of yourself?
That's devious.
And that line is...
I guess I still have...
Wait, is that a picture of a falling pony? Okay, now I don't know. What is on picture on her desk? That's a pony falling, framed on her wall. Huh.
Make better teachers than students. So you do have a place for them here? I bet there's no wonderful world.
Why do they always have to put them on the stuff?
We'll never find out now. I still don't get how Cozy failed her test after all that studying, or how Twilight could blame us.
I'm almost done.
Can be so sticky. Sorry to interrupt, Miss Cheerily, but can I borrow Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo?
No lines. That's what Harry Potter said.
Now, which is why I wanted to talk to you.
Know where he went.
So we're not in trouble? Just the opposite. Cozy Glow, is there something you'd like to say? This is all my fault. I messed up my test on purpose so we could all go to school together. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cozy Glow. Honesty is one of the pillars of friendship. But you already know that, which is why I'd like to give you these.
They're honorary diplomas, making y'all official graduates of this here school.
You've more than earned them without even having to study.
So, I'm wondering about the stew here.
And if you're interested, I think Starlight has a place for you at my school after all. We could use some good friendship tutors on staff, and I hear you're the best out there. And what are we waiting for? Let's get tutoring! Come on, Cozy! And that's why this school needs you as our guidance counselor.
Well, that was nice. So, now that my second attempt is complete, I have quite a few things to say. But I don't want to have a lot of time now, and I don't want to rush myself. So I'll be back in just a few seconds with, my afterthoughts. For now, let me just say one thing.
Huh? Sorry, Twilight.
Hey guys, and welcome to another attempt at this, part of the video. Note to self, maybe recording this early in the morning was not a good idea. Because of breakfast. Oh well, my mom meant well, but I kept getting interrupted and I just needed to start over. First, let me explain why it took this so long for this video to get uploaded. It's been hot lately, and I mean hot. I actually got a little bit nauseated on my first attempt at watching this episode. So, yeah, I had to wait for it to cool down and basically get away from Morrowind. But anyways, it was hot. It feels okay right now, so this is it to my final thought, so I don't have to worry about this anymore. This episode, March for Effort, it's admittedly, there's really not a lot of reasons to return to it, but it's a good episode that you can rewatch. The interaction was nice. It was good to see Sylvie again, even though she had no lines. And we saw a bit more of Twilight Stew. So the CMC 10 out of 10 because they know too much about friendship. No. I am not buying that excuse. I mean, Twilight, just look at yourself, look at your friends, look at Discord, and especially look at Starlight. Especially Discord. Seriously. Just because they know a lot already doesn't mean they don't have a lot to learn. And I know they probably just wanted into the stew so they can have fun and do all that. Apparently these classes are very fun. And I am certain Ace's was recess. I owe Sylvie so much of an apology. For the longest time, I thought her stew was nothing but a phrase to doof off and not learn a single thing. I mean, in the tutti parts, she took the kids away from Stu. Just because Applefilm had a new tutti mart she really wanted to show off. And it was a fake tutti mart. but she still took the tears away from learning. I am sorry, but if her deal is won by the naysay, it's gonna be shut down in the blink of an eye. Seriously. You do not take tears away from Stu like that. And then, in Talk to the Ponies, I don't know which one, but Nips or Nils actually twined at the thought of actually having to learn. So those two incidents really painted her Stu in a bad light. But I was wrong. The CMC complained about learning in this episode, so yes, she does teach. We just don't see it that often. And Twilight Dew appears to be exactly what I thought Series was. A place to goof off and to do nothing but have fun. Which, admittedly, it's kind of what they have to do. I mean, in order to teach friendship, you kind of have to get out and do things. You can't just sit down and read essays on it. Answers beat dollars and words in this case. But it really does seem to having way too much fun. And that's what the CMC saw. So much fun that they were not allowed to take part in. I assumed, and I was even told by, Appledeep that maybe Twilight Stew is, more of a Thai stew, more of a Taoist, and that Series stew is for, police stew. And that's why that there was never any tears at Twilight Stew. Because the tears around the CMCAs are in Series classes. But in this episode we reveal that, yes, kids of the CMC ages can attend this stew. But why is Toshi the only one we ever see that age? So, apparently all ages are welcome. But I don't really like that as stews. You know too much about friendship, you don't need to go to the stew. Now stop asking, go back to your regular stew, and learn something there. Twilight knows the CMC. Well, all of the main sets should know them by now. Take a sip of my coffee. Anyways, it was such all the way to keep the CMC from attending. I mean, I did to understand it is a believable excuse because the CMC have grown a lot, but they are still kids, and the way they acted, the thing they did, were believable for them, because they are still kids. I mean, it probably felt unfair to them that they weren't allowed to go to this new stew. So much so that they pretended to not be friends anymore, and acted so bad at Celestia should take notes. And I'm pretty sure I would be halfway to the moon by now if she heard that. Moving on. So, instead of attending the stew, the CMC actually, graduated, became, tutors. They didn't become teachers, but they now are going to be helping with the stew. So they can go there now, so it's not as students. And I actually think that's a brilliant way to handle this. I mean, yeah, they are kids, but they're probably a lot more mature than most kids their age right now. I mean, they have a big responsibility with their tuning mods, helping other ponies out. I mean, I'm surprised they weren't added to the stew already. I mean, the tuning map called them for crying out loud. But Twilight's in charge of the stew. What she says goes. And I get to this part I absolutely do not like. But before I get there, let me comment on this new character. Toji. Isn't it a little bit too convenient that she ended up at the CMC clubhouse when she did? I mean, Fritzy is revealed to take naps in the apple farm. You know, trespassing, sleeping on private property, doing who knows what else. But if Fritzy takes an apple or two, that's not gonna end well with Winnie Smith. So, yeah, with Fritzy in mind, Toji actually ending up at the CMC clubhouse is a threat, but it's possible. Because, in her case, she was very upset and in tears, and she really had no idea what she was doing. She was just running for the sake of running and hiding off. She could have ended up in Canada if she, went the route of Sea Sandwich. Tozy seems... I just said she thought the roast video because he probably explained this a lot better. But Tozy seems not right. I mean, her apology later in the episode, that apology actually sounded fake. But that to be due to the voice actress and not the character. But it sounded not genuine. And to quote Starlight, what she did was devilish, evil, basically. It was brilliant. And keep in mind, her Tunimont is a sass piece, meaning her talent is sass. And to play sass, you need to be brilliant. You need to be a good planner. So with that Tunimont in mind, also, when she was naming off the elements for the first time in Dating the One, I think it was Twilight's element, but she told one of them the element of Tunslow. Tunslow. Why would she assume that as an answer? Did she thought Twilight was controlling the others? That's odd. Even if she has evil intent or not, that's still odd. I mean, the phrase says you have to be in the show of the field, but still. Now, I actually heard of a couple of theories. One theory is that she could be associated with Neisei, and that she might even be his daughter. Or just associated. Or she could be Chrysalis or just another Sing. I do not think she is Chrysalis. When she failed that test on purpose, and when she saw the CMC getting punished, she felt so bad, she went to Starlight for help. And if she had evil intent, why would she feel that bad? I guess you to say that she got too close to the enemy? That she actually befriended the CMC and... She befriended the CMC and she just couldn't see him punish. But you could use that as a point that no, she has no evil intent. Or that she really does tell for the CMC to do as fast and affairs what she did. And say what you will. Starlight might have more time than she knows what to do with, but when she's needed, she's needed. I want to see her and Toshi together in an episode. They would be appealing perfect for an episode. Another sip of my coffee. So yes, Toji. Even if she has no evil intent whatsoever, I would like to see what they do with her character. Even if she's completely innocent. But this is something not right about... This is something not right about her in this episode. I mean, you feel that too, right? I don't know. We just have to wait and see if she appears again. Anyways. Nice new character, unique design, and definitely interesting. I mentioned that the CMC would punish. Okay. Let me make something perfectly clear here. I don't know how much time has passed in the flesh yet. I know that from season 1 to season 4, it was tentatively stated in the show that it's been 1 year. Now we're in season 8, 4 seasons later. Going by, the show itself, it should be another year by now. Especially since we dipped months with Rhodey and her main, and we dipped 9 bloody months in the previous episode with, Applestadt and Rainbow Dash. 9 months dipped over. That should have been teaser of the week, not month. 9 months! Okay, Naysay, if you haven't done anything for 9 months, you are a terrible villain. Ugh. Anyways. Twilight. I don't think it was in your character. You know the CMC by heart. Do you remember Twilight time? You know the CMC. You know they would not go that low. And we know Toshi did not tell her anything. All she did was throw the test on purpose so the CMC can still with her. I don't think she lied to Twilight. Because if she's, if she told her lies, that would have been brought up after she apologized. But all she confessed was to throwing the test on purpose. She said nothing about making eyes. So, it does seem like Twilight just assumed that the CMC set this new kid up to fail. And I am just not okay with that. I mean, this is not Twilight's character. She knows the CMC too well by this point to just assume they would do that. And that was a pretty harsh punishment. Well, harsh scolding, I should say. I mean, it's harsh too, she makes the rules, but do you think they would really manipulate a kid to fail in spite? If you do, Twilight, you fully do not know the Trinity Morpher say this. Maybe the threshold of being head of a stew is clouding her judgment? I mean, after all, Celestia in the first video is just believed Twilight on the spot that she was a new student. A principal would know if a new student is due to arrive. But the first video is another story entirely. One more sip of my coffee. So yes, Twilight, that whole scene, I just do not like it. It's not Twilight's character. But, like I said, maybe it's just the flesh. I mean, we saw Starlight. She was she has so much time she does not even know what to do. And I'm sure Twilight has a lot of paperwork to do, so... Well, she was more reassured than by that service in that one bullet. So much so she didn't hear anything around her. But anyways. When removing this one scene, the episode is very good, and I really have no problems with it. It was a fun episode. You don't have to rewatch it, but it is rewatchable. It's a good episode. Well, it adds to the CMC, adds to the stew, and I just think it was good tale to dwarf. Yeah, the CMC are not able to attend the stew, but they are going to be able to visit to help kids out. I'm pretty sure they might tutor the 106 now that I think about it. Anyways. Did you hear that? Probably my mom in the closet. Anyways. I really don't have anything else to say. This was just a fun episode. I'm happy that my second attempt at watching it went well. Seriously, it was hot on the first attempt. And, well, I look forward to seeing where this new tale goes. And I also have to watch today's new episode. I'll get to that eventually. For now, I thank you for watching. As I'll see you in episode 13. It says remember one thing. Let me see. I said something clever the last attempt on this part. What was it? Oh yes. If your first answer to an element is control, that's gonna raise some eyebrows at you. Evil intent or not, why would she assume control is an element of harmony? Especially if it was Friday's element she was referring to. Huh. Well, I need to get to the comments. Anyways, I shall see you in the next episode. And if there's anything else I want to say right quick, nah, I think I'm pretty happy with how this turns out. Sylvie Fry, why would she assume the CMC would do that? I don't know. But at least he made up for it. At least he made up for it by making them honorary tutors. You know, they need to make us do survival guide for this still. Anybody remember that show? Oh well. I shall see you before I run on too much. Yeah. Anything else I think about before I don't put into the clips in, but if not, thank you very much for watching. And I apologize, and I'm grateful that you stuck around to this song, because yeah, I'm not a good talker, but I try. And this is a good show, nice episode, and I just wanted to make sure I get my thoughts in.